Islands in the sun.
Of course, it's Tobago Thursday, so we're going back to Tobago. We have with us on the line this morning Mr. Reyon Williams. He is the Information Technology, or IT Manager, as we say, of Tobago Information Technology Ltd. And we also have with us Reyon John, the Corporate Communications Officer of the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, talking about the smart app, Show Me a Road Tobago. It's the first geolocation customer service app. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having
Good morning.
us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being up with us so early in the morning to share with us this fantastic achievement. Hoping that your morning has been bright so far and you're ready for this really engaging conversation, because tell us something. Let's just jump straight into it. Is this the first of its kind for Tobago?
Yes, this is definitely the first of its kind in Tobago. As a matter of fact, I can say this is probably the first of its kind in Trinidad and Tobago in the public sector. All right, customer-oriented.
Fantastic. And so let's share with us, what exactly is SMART?
All right, so SMART is a partnership between the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, and Tobago Information Technology, who are the drivers of ICT and IT solutions here in Tobago. So the two departments came together to create an all-encompassing solution. And that solution aims to link the end users to ensure delivery through a technological platform, all right? Solution-oriented to ensure results, all right? And that will be done in a systematic and a streamlined manner, all right? So the app, the first part of this solution is the app, which will be available to the general public in Tobago via the Android store, the iOS store, and also a web page, all right? So that app will allow persons simply download or go to the website, and you can take pictures, videos of that pothole somewhere, that road that requires resurfacing, and you can send that query, and instantly that gets into the back end where the division has a host of trained professionals who could work that through a workflow mechanism, which they were rigorously trained how to operate to ensure that, you get a lot of delivery, all right, and delivery in a 21st century technological way. The system also ensures accountability, all right, because everyone who operates on the system will have different roles, and roles are defined with timelines, etc. So when queries come into the system, different persons will have timeframes to address it, so that persons on the end of the system making the report can look forward to faster delivery times based on this technology. All right. The technology also integrates a lot of automation. So for instance, you make a query via text message, email, we let you know, hey, we received it, we are actioning. Once that road has been approved to be repaired, you get those messages and alerts. So that customer experience, that first world customer experience, we are bringing that to you here in Tobago through this venture with the Division of Infrastructure and Quarries. All right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Now, Mr. John, a question regarding this brand new application for you. What motivated the creation of this project and collaboration? Was it created after perhaps analyzing what was going on and what perhaps needed a bit of improvement?
Yes. What happened first and foremost, the whole concept of SMART, Show Me a Road Tobago, it came out of a retreat that the Executive Council of the Tobago House of Assembly recently had. That was one of the projects that came out of it. A number of things are the reason why this whole thing was conceptualized is that the way that, first of all, the way that road issues and so on were dealt with in the past was done a bit haphazardly. And so the approach towards finding a solution to bring some relief to the people of Tobago in the way that matters of this nature are handled was one of the reasons for the concept. Before this initiative, If you had a road-related issue or you had an infrastructural issue, what you really had to do is either you come to the division headquarters and make a report, or you had to write a letter to get something going in order to get some assistance. And so even now with COVID-19, on COVID-19, we're still in the pandemic with COVID-19. Digitization is very important. COVID-19 has shown us that we need to start approaching things from a different aspect. And I know that Ian will speak to it coming up about digitization. So we have an app now that is able to do all these things in a seamless manner and give the people of Tobago a customer experience that is worthwhile. One of the other issues that we had before Smart is a lack of resources, in particular lake asphalt, in particular bitumen. We had a problem getting bitumen to Tobago to do road issues and so on. The new administration recently had a meeting with Lake Asphalt, and they would have rectified those issues. So going forward, with the launch of Smart coming up, that we're going to be able to have bitumen coming to Tobago in a seamless manner, and that we'll be able to take care of the concerns of the people of Tobago.
It's noted, Mr. John, that you said the launch of Smart. So in the fact that it's still, I guess, in the testing phase, Mr. John or Mr. Williams, have you done any tests so far? And what has that been like? What's the feedback been like? And what are you perhaps looking for to the future when it comes to the effectiveness of the app?
Yes, we are currently testing the app right now as we speak. And the app is set to be launched within the next week. And so we have had our persons on our end of the division testing the app, going through the different sequences and so on to make sure that when the app is launched, everything works well. We've been doing this in collaboration with the Tobago Information Technology Ltd, making sure that on our end and on their end that everything works well. And so we hope that within the next week, the app will be launched, and we are asking persons to stay tuned to our Facebook page at DIQUD, at DIQUD, and also all our local radio stations and media. They can expect to see the launch of Smart coming within the next week.
Fantastic. So when your app goes live next week, and of course, as you mentioned, it's going to be available to the public, is there a cost attached, or is this free of charge?
Free of charge. You just go onto your handheld device, you go to the Google Play Store, you download it, and seamlessly you have it at your hand palm. For those other persons that are not so tech savvy, particularly like the senior citizens and so forth, we have made provision for them also, whereby they can call our help desk as well, which is 66 Smart. And so any issues they have, if they're not tech savvy, no problem. Just call 66 Smart, and there will be someone there to take their concerns, and will be handled in a very good manner.
Wonderful. Just a quick question about some of the features that are going to be available on the Smart app. If we as users make a report, will we have access to past reports that we have made as well?
All right, so in the phase 1 launch, all the apps, once you make a report, those apps or the customer feedback will issue you with what you call an incident number. And in the first phase, the help desk will be the portion that will deal with all incident numbers, etc. All right, in phase 2, it will be built into the app where you can see a listing and you can follow. But in the launch phase, we'll be using the 2-on-1 24/7 help desk to assist with that regard.
That sounds fantastic, and definitely. So one of the questions I wanted to ask both of you is what the benefits would be for the general public as well. But we're really seeing that it's going to be beneficial when it comes to, of course, having that 24/7 reporting available, being able to call the hotline, and of course, working together to ensure that there's really some effective improvement when it comes to our infrastructure, and of course, any other issues that may arise. Mr. John, Mr. Williams, thank you so much for being with us on the Now Morning Show, and thank you for such an innovative app and thrusting us forward into the technological age at a time when it's direly needed.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.